2006, I started up Insane Championship Wrestling with a few of my friends, and Shawn Selby came, and he was wrestling with us. We went through kind of a rough patch when, I don't really remember why, but something happened, and we didn't really like each other too much, so I kind of kicked him out of ICW, and he still wanted to wrestle, so he created RCW. And that just made my hatred for him grow even more. And ICW kept going strong, even with RCW being open, until about the end of the summer of 2007, and ICW hit a rough patch. So, reluctantly, and I'm going to tell this, like, not really many people other than, like, Nate and a few of the ICW originals know that when I came here, I hated the fact that I was here. I did not want to be in RCW, but I knew that this was going to be the only place I could wrestle, and at that time, and still today, wrestling is one of my biggest passions. So I felt like I needed to. I felt like it was the only way I was going to be able to wrestle, so I came to Ronus's Championship Wrestling in August. And as much as I hated it at the time, I definitely don't regret coming to RCW at all. It's probably the best thing that happened to me in my career, and hopefully I'll be able to keep going.
Rex Renegade and I have a very long history, as some may know. It actually dates back before RCW on August 31st, 2006, which was the day I debuted in Insane Championship Wrestling, which was Renegade's federation at the time. Back then he was known as the Juggernaut. I was the Shin Killer, Shawn Selby, don't ask. And, we always had this bitter relationship where we kind of hated each other. And when I got kicked out of ICW, my hatred for him grew. Then when I built RCW, he hated me even more. But when ICW shut down in late summer and Rex wanted to join RCW, I was very uneasy about it because after a history that lasted the whole summer and the whole spring and over the winter as well, between 2006 and 2007, I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I knew things could have went wrong, even with us being rivals still. But since then, 3 years later, we are still rivals. In the ring, we still have that bitter hate for each other, which is always something special, Rex has wrestled for us more than anybody, any other fed, and I'm very proud that Rex Renegade's in our federation now, because he's brought a lot to RCW and do over those last 3 years we've been around. And hopefully our rivalry will still go strong and always will remain strong. We've put on some good matches. Actually, we are about ready to see in a couple seconds is the music video I put together of clips, some of the better clips of moves that we've done on each other in our previous matches. So I hope you enjoy this. Sit back, relax, enjoy the feud that was and still is Shawn Selby versus Rex Renegade.
Say tried to feed on me. I see clearly now. You tried to bleed me. I see clearly now. You tried to feed on me. I see clearly now. You tried to bleed me. I see clearly now. You tried to feed on me. And you're my enemy. All that we had is gone away. And there are times that fade away, but you'll still be my
After all of you have seen that clip, I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, wow, 3 years is a long time to have a rivalry. I mean, that kind of goes with like the Rock and Stone Cold kind of rivalry. It just never ended until they both left the WWE. So, and I think that's how it's going to work for Renegade and I, because, you know, as long as we're both in the same federation, there's not enough room for both of us, you know, and as long as we're both in RCW or NWF for that matter, we're always going to have that rivalry. I really like the fact that the rivalry is still going because, like I said, there's no end to this rivalry. It ain't ending anytime soon. And it'll be sad to see the day that our rivalry will end. Because it's been a lot of fun, you know. He's won some, and I've won some. But we've never really proven who the best in Wisconsin is, and hopefully one day, with our last match, whenever that will be, we will once and for all prove who really is the legend of RCW, NWF, and ICW.